Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your crypto news and analysis, and today we're going to be talking about Quant, aka QNT. So sit back, relax, and before we fully jump on into this video, I do just want to ask you guys, could please leave a like on this video. It does help the channel grow immensely, and I do greatly appreciate that. Also, if you guys do find any of the information in this video valuable, useful, or interesting at any point in time, definitely hit that subscribe button and turn notifications on, and I do greatly appreciate that as well. Now let's talk about QNT. Major crash on QNT actually today. We are hitting some of my figures right now, currently as we speak. Let's make sure everything is refreshed. So there you guys have it. Sorry, 35.5K currently. It's pretty rough out there. I know a lot of people are kind of concerned. Any sort of thing that happens here, our altcoins are pretty much toast. If Bitcoin pumps, considering the fact that Bitcoin dominance is at this point now and it's continuing to rise, things are going to continue to drop. QNT, in my mind, has a little bit more downside potential left in it. We're going to be talking about that. When we're talking about things that are happening at this current point for, QNT, for a lot of altcoins, right? We are seeing some major volume flowing in, but the problem here isn't the idea on trying to catch the falling knife. It's the idea on seeing what's going to be happening in the coming days to even weeks. And honestly, I see Bitcoin dominance getting back to this nice point up here at about almost 45% exact. So, pretty much there you guys have it. I foresee us pretty much reaching this point, maybe even going to my levels up here, pretty much this 46.54%. You can pretty much see that on the weekly being the major resistance levels. So that's pretty much what I'm waiting for currently on Bitcoin dominance. If we do get up to there, please watch out for a lot of your altcoin holdings. It could get very rough overall. But, when we are talking about QNT, we are back in the structure. And I told you guys we would be pretty much seeing this $73.51 to about $100 level being tested. We're pretty much breaking down below $100 here. It's pretty rough. I understand that a lot of people are probably concerned with this structure currently. But just understand that, these things will turn around. We will see a major bounce, but I do believe that we will see, this bottom figure being tested, aka the major support before the all-time high run. So, get in while the sale does last. I mean, the RSI is severely oversold here, 17.57. That's pretty rough, but that's why I'm waiting for the next major move on Bitcoin, seeing if it's going to be good or not. I do believe that a lot of our altcoin holdings are probably going to suffer a little bit more. I am waiting for a strong bounce on the RSI. That will pretty much give us a little bit of a nice reversal for a little bit before having, a second pretty much crashing event, which wouldn't be too bad overall, and it will actually kind of play into the structure perfectly, especially talking about even 2017 and 2018. So, just kind of pay attention to Bitcoin dominance right now, as well as Bitcoin. I believe that this weekend we could see some green, especially considering the weekly candle close, but I'm more so dead set on watching next weekend because that is the monthly candle close. So that is what I'm currently watching. That's what I'm focusing on currently. And with all of that being said, let's move on and let's talk about some exciting things. So first off, as you guys are probably all aware by now, the Federal Reserve released their new paper on the CBDCs, aka the US CBDC, and we do see here there are significant benefits to be realized for interoperability, payment efficiency, cybersecurity, and privacy protection. Now, we know that they're pretty much looking forward to provide this input to the Fed's new paper, which tells me that, I don't know, maybe QNT has their hand in the pot for the Fed. I don't know, but we know that when we're talking about interoperability, we are going to need some major updates within that area of expertise. And where are they going to find that? They're going to look into QNT. We even see here, we look forward to engaging with the public, elected representatives, and a broad range of stakeholders as we examine the positives and negatives of a central bank digital currency in the United States. We are very close to this point. We are very close to the fourth industrial revolution of the digital frameworks of the infrastructure, and I'm actually very excited for the future for QNT as an interoperability layer. I actually said this on Twitter earlier today as well. I said everybody wants to shout and exclaim how much money these DLTs will move, but forget to realize, what will connect all the roads to one massive intersection. This is why my bets are on pure interoperability between major DOTs, i.e. Q&T. Trillions will move over the Overledger network. And especially with this update that we've seen. So this actually came out on the 19th. I'm sorry that I didn't report on it exactly live. But we do see a new release includes architectural changes for upcoming smart contract functionality. But check out this coming soon here. Quant's enterprise-grade smart contracts coming in version 2.1.7 are highly secure and tested, developed by our team of PhDs and verified with our customers. They're designed for financial services applications including credit/debit payments, mint and burn capability, batched payments, execution, and with other controls for institutional use. Quant smart contracts will be production ready, meeting ISO TC 307 standards for blockchain. We focus on making blockchain technology easy to use. Overledger 2.1.7 will enable customers to create smart contracts for payments and tokenized money. So this is actually pretty big. I'm actually very excited for this update, to be honest. And when we're talking about, the next step in this entire market, right now everybody's kind of focused on price. I get it. I'm focused on price. Everybody's kind of focused on price. We're watching where, this is going to bottom out officially. Wait for that clarification, then kind of buy in. That's totally fine. That's the actual, smart way to do it. But in my mind, I'm actually waiting for, a lot more adoption happening in this space specifically. If we look back on time, yes, we've seen some incredible updates within Quant. In fact, shout out to SanNL11 on Twitter here. But India's largest private bank is Quamfi. See video. The bank's consolidated assets are worth Rs 12.5 trillion as in 2019. 100K employees, talking about Q&T, the network of network. Another 500 direct clients to Overledger network, and pretty much Overledger itself. $10,000 is FUD. Serious. Now, this goes back to August 2nd, 2021, but this is because I want to make sure that you all understand the value behind some of these major overall partnerships. I mean, these are connecting, real quick. So let me kind of slow it down, because I know that I talk very fast in my videos, and I do apologize for that, but when we are talking about these banks jumping into the new industrial revolution of payments, right? How do you think that they will be digitized? Do you think that they're going to hire an IT individual to come out to every single individual bank and update their, overall systems? Absolutely not. These networks will be connected at scale, massively, in one go. That's what we are seeing. We're seeing connections being made through major bank firms that have connections to 500 plus direct clients that will be connected to the network of networks to be interoperable between each other and multiple other networks that sign on to this network, which tells me at some point in time, Q&T will have all the banks. The reason why I say this is because interoperability is still a detrimental thing to all updates. This is why I said focus on things that the Federal Reserve says, these other major banks, because they are also examining the idea on the realization that we need interoperability between networks. Also, we do see here, ICICI, talking about being part of the network of networks named Q&T regarding trade finance. Now watch the, photo, 15 Indian banks coming to the Overledger network. Now, again, this is a quote directly of the tweet that I just showed you, and we could pretty much see this, right? 15 banks have created a blockchain trade finance consortium called the Indian Banks Blockchain Infrastructure Co. The consortium will initially target domestic letters of credit. And of course, these are some huge names in the space for the banking scene in India, specifically Standard Chartered Bank as well, but ICICI as well. So, like I said, pay attention to what is being built. We also seen here 1 week ago, Joel, I'm not even going to try to pronounce his last name, the co-founder of Simba Chain, shared this mention in Chainlink Oracles. Have a look at the partners, friends. And we do see here, blockchain provides transparency to not, have another 2008. Everything is on a ledger. As mortgage-backed securities go, NFTs will play a big role in providing transparency and regulation and have data from decentralized oracles, Chainlink Labs. And of course, here are those partnerships. You can see all of these major overall partners that they have: Microsoft, Consensus, the Army as well. I mean, like, these are huge names in the space. And of course, if we continue to read, don't forget their most important partner, Quant, as their interoperability provider, Simba Chain. Here we go, building value in interoperability. And of course, they're talking about Quant over Ledger. This is huge because when we're going back to 2019, Simba Chain and Quant partnership, we already see that. This goes back to 2019, by the way. And there is a ton of partners within this, especially in regards to the U.S. Department of Defense contracts, the Air Force supply chain security. And we already know that in terms of, military grade, weapons and stuff, they need interoperability layers. They already discussed this. The Internet of Things will pretty much cease to exist if there is no interoperability. And we do see 1,114 organizations, 663 applications as well. That is a huge connection to the network of networks. And of course, we do see here, it's all real. Fed released their CBDC paper just now, and looks like the Fed is riding or dying with only Q&T and MIT Tech. And we do see here, talking about technological experimentation, CBDC design that leverages existing infrastructure and technology. The Fed basically is saying, or I should say the Federal Reserve Bank of Boston is collaborating with the Massachusetts Institute of Technology's Digital Currency Initiative to explore the development of alternative forms, wholesale payments, and this is all talking about DLTs, supporting, international bank settlement. And of course, application programming interfaces APIs support issuance, distribution, and use of privately issued digital currencies. And of course, focusing on key issues. Of course, interoperability being that main problem. That is exactly why Quant is looking forward to putting their input in to this paper with, of course, the Federal Reserve. I think that this is extremely bullish. Listen, okay, I understand that a lot of my videos could be perceived as hopium when we talk about Quant or Q&T, but of course I always give you guys my targets on Q&T to buy. I don't just say, throw your money to the wind and just hodl for years to come. No, be practical when it comes to this market. This is not an up-only game. Buy opportunities will be here. Sell opportunities will also be here. When we're talking about Q&T long-term, though, so I foresee this easily being a top 10 asset eventually. Don't know when specifically, but I do believe that we will see this by, the end of 2022. I think that we will see at least $1,400. Even if we get up to the top 5, we're looking at $3,000. Maybe BNB, right? Almost $5,000. This is a 44x, I just mind you. Okay? And I've always said that this is so much more than this. When we're talking about interoperability being a key concern and issue, even from the Fed standpoint, even from these major banks as well, Overledger continuing to grow and grow and grow, and the development is not slowing down at all. I foresee this growing more and more as time goes on, especially as tokenized money gets adopted in more and more. Enterprise grade money gets thrown into this space more and more as well. I mean, the use cases that will pretty much thrive from this space are going to be endless. I want you all to understand that. So focus on the bigger picture here. Focus on the end goals. And of course, make sure to focus on your buy points and have a strategy whenever you do enter something. Always have an exit plan. So with that in mind, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on if you guys want more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. With that being said, if you guys do want to get more, exit plans, trading indicators, stuff like that, go check out my website, NCashOfficial.com. But with that being said, I hope that you all have a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys are. In this video, this has been Nick. Peace out, guys.